This is the SS530R, a 20-inch battery-powered disc ride-on floor scrubber. It's got a 22-gallon solution tank and a 24-gallon recovery tank, 55 pounds of down pressure. Squeegee assembly can be stored for transport or for storage itself. You get more productivity in the same size platform as a 20-inch walk-behind scrubber. Let's go over the controls. You have your battery meter. You do have an indicator if the solution tank is getting empty. You have a horn. You can control your water output here. These two buttons, one removes the brush or pad driver, one installs the brush or pad driver. Down here, you have your speed control dial, tortoise and hare, forward and reverse. It will beep in reverse. Down here, you have your go pedal, and then over here, this raises and lowers the deck. So there is no actuator on this machine. It is all manual. Here you have your resettable circuit breakers, onboard charger, LED screen for your onboard charger, letting you know where you're at in your charge cycle. Down here, you have your solution filter back here, and you have your solution on-off. If you open this lever up, that shuts the water off, so you can remove the solution filter. Now, if you live in a city with hard water, or you forget to empty the solution tank periodically, this can develop, essentially it corrodes and prevents the machine from putting water out. So if it's really bad, you can soak it in vinegar solution with water for a couple minutes, or just run it under warm water. And then you just simply reattach that when it's clean, and make sure you move this valve to the open position, because if you don't do that, this machine will not put out water. So the rear of the machine, this is where you fill it with your water or detergent. You have your drain hose for your dirty water tank, and you have an onboard storage section for your squeegee. You can simply take this off, and on your squeegee, to remove the rear squeegee, you have a band. Simply open this up. That'll pop the band out. You can rotate the squeegee blade up to 4 times. And the front squeegee, which is this one, you loosen this, it'll release the pressure on the band, and you can rotate this. To install it, it's 2 simple wing nuts. Simply line that up and tighten. Now we want these fingertip tightened. We don't want them too tight. If you do unfortunately hit the corner of a wall, we do want this squeegee assembly to break off because if it's too tight, the squeegee assembly might not actually break off and you might damage something. And then simply reattach the hose like so. To access the batteries, simply lift up. Make sure the recovery tank's empty because that'll be kind of hard. Down here you have your battery compartment, depending on what battery you configured it with. You have your vac motor here. And then towards the front of the machine, you have a section for storage, rags, so on and so forth. Now we're going to show you how to push your pad driver or your brush on. For this purpose of this video, I'm showing the brush here. So you simply slide this underneath, like so. Get on your machine. Turn the key on. This lever on this side, like I mentioned earlier, raises and lowers the deck. So now you can see that I've lowered the deck on top of the brush, but that does not mean that it's actually connected to the machine. To connect it to the machine, you have to actually push the top button here. Give a little bit of push on the pedal. That locks the machine into place. So when I raise my deck, you will see that I have attached the brush. To remove the brush, you go to the button below this, and as you can see from the bottom, it has now successfully removed your brush. This is how you lower the squeegee assembly for the rear of the machine. There is no actuator or anything motorized. It's a simple drop of this lever. The vacuum motor automatically turns on. And when you want to raise the squeegee assembly, simply lift this lever. You'll notice I've raised it off the ground. And the vac motor will stay on for a few seconds, which is common. It's just pulling all the residual water out of the system.